Welcome to Smart Girl Philippines. I'm Irish, and the topic of today's short talk is the Waitress Trap in the Philippines. 7 Filipinas you'll encounter. I wanted to make this video because a lot of guys fall into these traps, and it's sad to watch. So when you come to the Philippines and you go out to eat or go to a bar, you're going to interact with a lot of beautiful Filipina waitresses. They'll smile at you, talk with you, laugh at your corny jokes, and probably even flirt with you. In your home country, waitresses might not give you the time of day, but things are definitely more fun in the Philippines. And there's a great chance you'll be able to get a waitress's WhatsApp or Messenger and start chatting with her. And there's a good chance you'll be able to meet up with her outside of work. And there's a chance that you might even get lucky. Most foreigners easily fall for the charms of a Filipino waitress, and they usually think to themselves, she's so beautiful and fun to be around, and she's working so hard even though she doesn't make a lot of money. She's a good girl, and she's different than all the other girls I've met here. She's a catch. I'm gonna try to date her. And that's usually where things go wrong. You'll start going to her restaurant or bar every day. You'll start leaving her big tips. You'll start chatting with her on WhatsApp. And you might even start sending her money and trying to support her. And you're going to have a fantasy in your head of this sweet and innocent waitress who is working so hard, and you're the guy who's gonna save her and help her quit her job and give her a better life. Guys, listen up. 99% of the time, this is all going to be a huge trap, and you're going to waste valuable time that you could be using to date other beautiful Filipinas. This channel is called Smart Girl Philippines for a reason. I want you to be smart. So here's the 7 different waitress traps you'll encounter and how to avoid them. And I'm going to conclude with what to do if you actually meet a Filipino waitress who is wife or girlfriend material. And why am I qualified to talk about this? Because I work as a waitress for several years, and I interact with thousands of foreigners and even dated a few. And I know dozens of Filipino waitresses. So I know how things work here. And I'm going to share all the secrets with you. So here goes. Waitress trap number 1. The spider. And like a spider, she is weaving her web for you to fall into. She uses her job as a giant web to attract foreigners. A foreigner comes to town for a few weeks or days, and she flirts with him or maybe even gives him a little taste. He falls head over heels for her, but then he has to return home. He starts sending her money to help support her. She continues this game with other foreigners who show up to keep the money flowing. And she never quits her job because it's the place that allows her to meet so many foreigners, and it creates the illusion of good, hard-working girl that foreigners so easily fall for. She'll work at the same restaurant or bar for as long as she can, maybe for years and years, to keep the game going. The trick about spider waitress is she's going to be very cautious about who she lets fall into her web. She is only going to try to catch guys who are in town for a short time. She will avoid guys who are retired or working in the Philippines because then her game wouldn't work. Now you know why the number 1 question a Filipino waitress will ask you will usually be, how long are you in town? She's simply trying to figure out if you're going to be a good target or not. And if you tell her you're here for 2 weeks, then bingo, you're exactly who she's looking for. Try telling her you live here and watch her face. You'll see. The key is to avoid this waitress at all costs. She is weaving a web that you definitely don't want to fall into. How will you know she's a spider? Well, some signs might be that she's a little older, maybe in her late 20s or early 30s, but she still looks good. She tells you she's single, and she'll be quick to give you her WhatsApp or Messenger. And when you visit her Facebook or Instagram, you'll see picture of her looking very beautiful, maybe in a bikini or a nice dress. This is just part of the web that lures you in. She's always going to be just out of reach. She is not going to Boracay with you, and she'll never leave her job no matter how much money you give her, because her job is what enables her to weave such a large and impressive web. When you encounter a spider, it's best to just avoid her. Waitress trap number 2, the hunter. The hunter is a waitress who is a total knockout. She knows that she's beautiful, and she's working as a waitress to find her next partner or victim. She is looking for a rich guy who is going to take her on an expensive vacation or give her money to start a business or buy her a new iPhone, scooter, or maybe even a car, or pay her rent. And of course, lots of makeup and jewelry. The trick with the hunter is every guy who meets her is going to dream about being with her. So her winning strategy is to sit back and let her guys approach her and see who pops up with the best offer. She's looking for the big whale, not the small fish. So no, she is not interested in going to Jollibee with you. She's not impressed with your offer to go walk around the mall or go swimming. Aww, how sweet. That's a non-starter for a hunter. You're going to have to come with more than that if you want a chance with her. You can identify a hunter because she will be incredibly beautiful and will have only worked at the restaurant or bar for a short time. As soon as she finds the next payday, she'll quit and only return to work when she has to find the next guy. She won't be super flirty because she doesn't have to be. And she always going to be busy. She'll never be in the same place for more than few minutes, hours, or days. She'll constantly be on the go. This morning she was in Laguna, but tonight she's working. And tomorrow morning, she has to go to Subic. And this is all part of her strategy to create the illusion that if you want to spend time with her, you're going to have to get her attention with something big. If you encounter a hunter, enjoy the view, but that's it. Waitress trap number 3, the plant. The plant is a waitress whose main function is to flirt with you. She's either a friend or a family member of the restaurant or bar owner, and she has one job. She's there to turn first-timers into repeat customers. She smiles at you, she engages you into conversation, she tells you you're so handsome, she touches your shoulder or arm as she walks by you, she gets your contact info and will message you what times she's working. She is making you think that you have a chance with her. But there's only one problem. She does this with every guy. Every guy kind of thinks he's dating her. So of course, thanks to her, the restaurant or bar has a steady turn to repeat business. How will you know she's a plant? Because you'll think she's your girlfriend at the end of your first meal or drink. She'll be super outgoing and cute. She may or may not tell you she's friends or a relative of the manager or owner. The way you deal with the plant is that you have fun with her. Flirt back, make her think her charms are working on you. Never tell her you know what she's doing. Just play her game, but keep your wallet close and don't fall into the trap of letting her lure you back to the restaurant or bar whenever she wants. Basically, have fun with her, but don't take the bait. She's just doing her job, and it's good business to have someone enjoyable to entertain the guests. So, if she does do a good job, then give her a good tip. The key is to not believe the lie that it's anything other than her doing her job. Waitress trap number 4, the party girl. The party girl is fun. She is that waitress that you meet that you instantly think, wow, I really like this girl. She lights up the room. She has a great personality and she is genuinely a fun person to hang out with. And she's down to hang out with you after work as long as you're paying. She's all in If you want to have a party or go to a beach or take a quick trip to Boracay, the trick with the party girl is that she is all about having autonomy and freedom to do what she wants. So, the mistake most guys make is trying to either control her or trying to get too close. The reality is that she has a past and it's a bit of a mystery. You'll never quite figure it out, but the closer you try to get, the more you try to draw her into a relationship, the more she will feel threatened that you're trying to control her. Your best move with the party girl is to have fun with her, but don't expect things to go any deeper than that. Know how to have a good time with her, but keep your distance. Don't become overly invested in a relationship with her. Get in, go have fun, then get out. Waitress trap number 5. The dead end. The majority of waitresses in the Philippines fall into this category. They're simply a dead end. She's the waitress that has a boyfriend, a husband, or maybe a girlfriend. But she says she's single, or she keeps her relationship status completely private. She's working at the restaurant because it gives her something to do during the day while her partner is working, or it helps her supplement her income. She's beautiful, she's fun, she's flirty, she's mysterious, and you have zero chance of dating her. She's taken, and it's a total dead end. And there's a name for the men who are in a relationship with dead ends. Their name is the invisible man. These are the guys dating all the waitresses, but you'll never see them. They don't go to the restaurant where she works. You'll never see a picture of them together, and her social media will have no sign of them. The trick with the dead end is that she has nothing to gain by telling you she's taken. If she makes you think she's single, then she'll get better tips. But at the same time, she's not trying to be deceptive. She is in a committed relationship and you simply have no chance with her. Your best move with a dead end is to actually enjoy talking with her. Try to learn from her. She's just trying to work and earn a living. So be a good customer to her. Just don't make the mistake of thinking you have a chance with her. Waitress trap number 6. The bunny in the pat. The bunny in the pat is the waitress you meet that is sweet and cute and wow, she's single. You ask her out on a date and wow, she says yes. And you go have a good time with her and you think, how could I be so lucky? And then you ask her back to your condo or hotel room and she says yes. And you think, wow, that was easy. And one of several things happen next. She gets upset when you insist on using a condom. She tells you she's separated from her husband. Yikes! She tells you she loves you right after sex. Maybe the next day you get 15 unsent messages. She asks why you didn't reply to the messages she sent you at 3 a.m. Then she blocks you. Then she tells you she loves you again. Then she tells you she has a boyfriend. You get the point. She's the psycho bitch that puts the bunny in the pat when you try to break up with her. And then you suddenly figure out why it was so easy to get a date with her. This one really sucks because for a brief moment in time you think that you really lucked out. The reality is that everyone was eating popcorn watching you and saying, oh, just watch. It's gonna be good. The key to identifying the bunny in the pat waitress is that she will be incredibly sweet and cute, and it will be incredibly easy to get a date with her, and she will be incredibly quick to hop into bed with you. So if this happens to you, hey, it's okay. It happens. The key is to know what's going on and get yourself free from this situation as soon as possible. Never forget rule number 1 in the Philippines. Never put your dick in crazy. Waitress trap number 7, the pro. The pro is the waitress you encounter in the bars in the Philippines. She's mature, which is a nice way of saying she's a little older. She's beautiful, She's hardworking, and she seemed like she might be the diamond in the rough that you've been looking for. What you don't realize is that she used to be a bar girl or a dancer in her prime. She worked in the bar for a long time and she's been around the block a time or two. And now she's a waitress. She's been with hundreds, if not thousands of foreigners. So she's a pro. The trick is that you simply need to understand that you're talking to a pro. She's seen it all and you're just another tourist. Now, I'm not throwing any shade on these Filipinas. You should tip them well and get to know them because they can actually teach you a lot. These women have hard lives because ageism and sexism is a thing in the Philippines, and they're just trying to survive. And they're doing the one job they can do. So, show them some love and give them your respect. Waitress Trap number 8. The wife. This is actually the trap you want to fall into. The beautiful and sweet Filipino waitress who is actually wife material. She's a good girl who is actually single. She's not playing any games. She's innocent and naive, and she's just working to make money. If you don't snag her, some other guy will. So whoever she gives attention to first who reciprocates with her might end up with an amazing girlfriend or wife. So, what should you do if you actually want to get to know her? Rule number 1 is don't be weird or creepy. She's working, and if she's not interested, then know when to back off. The first step is to get her contact info quietly and discreetly. Privacy is a big deal in the Philippines, so don't embarrass her. Several years ago, I met a foreigner who asked for my number and I told him I wasn't allowed to give out my contact info at work. Later, when I got off work and walked outside, he was standing there and said, "Can I get your number now?" I laughed and was impressed by his effort. So, I gave him my number and we actually had dinner together. Guys, that's how you do it. The next step is don't be a regular. That means do not return to her restaurant right away. If you do, she'll put you in the customer category, which is basically like the friend zone. And once you're in the friend zone, you don't get out on the friend zone. The third step is to try to take her out on a date. That means you might have to stay up late to meet her after work or get up early to meet her before work. The fourth step is do not try to get her to quit her job or run away with you to Boracay or try to control her life in any way. This will be a huge turn off to her. There are all kinds of foreigners who show to the Philippines and make empty promises. So, don't be that guy. Just be normal and try to get to know her without any big offers or surprises or showmanship. The fifth step is to enjoy the ride. You have no idea what's going to happen, so enjoy your time with her. She might be your future wife or she might just be a stop on the road. So have fun and see where things go. That's what dating is all about. Let me conclude by saying that one of the fun things about going out in the Philippines are all the wonderful waiters and waitresses you'll encounter. If you've ever been on a cruise ship, you know that Filipinos are masters at customer service and putting a smile on your face. When you meet a good waiter or waitress in the Philippines, be sure to tip them well because they work long hours for very little pay. That tip might seem small to you, but to them it might mean paying their electric bill or giving their children a better future. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, you may consider signing up for my free weekly newsletter called Smart 123. Every Thursday, you receive an email with 3 ideas about love, 2 ways to be smart in life and business, and 1 bit of personal Filipina life advice from me. Just click the link in the description below to try it out. It's free, and you can unsubscribe at any time. And as usual, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for the good luck of the Philippines.